From a very young age with Reed, we kind of knew something was different, didn't really know. Fought for a long time before we sought out for a diagnosis. I didn't want to have my kid labeled. I didn't want him on all kinds of meds. But it finally got to a point where we just couldn't deal anymore as parents. We couldn't take anymore. And so we sought the help of his family practitioner, and from there he sent us to a psychologist who prescribed his meds, which did help. We calmed him down a lot, but then I wanted more, and I didn't want him to be on meds forever. I wanted to fix whatever was wrong with him. So I just constantly kept looking for things to help and change. And when this came along, it's made great changes. We've gone from pretty much being homebodies. We couldn't do anything. It was a challenge no matter what we did. To now we can go to dinners. He can be spoken to and realize there's consequences, and not just have temper tantrum and flare-ups wherever we go. I had a friend that was coming in, was telling me some results she got from bringing her daughter, who we had previous conversations, was very similar to Reed and behavioral problems. So sent an email, thought maybe, I don't know, what have I got to lose? It's worth a shot. So he went through the testing, and I was shocked that he let me leave the room, actually, because that doesn't happen. He wouldn't go anywhere without mom or dad. But he was very comfortable with Sarah, and he went right in there. I was like, I'm right over here if you need anything. Just so used to the panic, used to the panic. And he went through the whole test, did great. But he came out here and had his adjustment, his first one. And Dr. Pat said, don't be surprised if he might get a little sleepy. And I laughed. I was like, sleepy? You do not know this child. He doesn't sleep. We have to drug him to sleep at night. He takes medication to sleep. Like, if we didn't medicate him to sleep, he'd be up till 2, 3 every morning. It was very common. He fell asleep in the car on the way home. That first day, I looked at my husband and said, oh my God. What? He was silent from the moment we left, and he fell right asleep in the car. I was shocked. Thought, okay, I'm not sure what they did, but I like this. Let's bring it on, So we kept coming, and the next time we came, he had the results from the test. Everything was cherry red off the charts. And I thought, yep, that doesn't surprise me in the slightest. It hurt, I cried, but it was like something on paper that showed me, yes, there is something wrong up there in his brain, that brain of his. And now every time he gets retested, you see changes in everything. And oh, it's just amazing. I've got goosebumps. He's a happy, fun kid now to be around. He makes us laugh every day. Even his oldest sister just is amazed at some of the things he comes out with sometimes, just being a smart aleck or whatever. And we never saw that side of him. It was all locked inside. He only said something when he needed something, and usually it was a screaming match and, to get out what he needed. Not anymore. He's an amazing kid. From the minute you walk through the door, you're welcome. The adjustment is virtually nothing. You don't even really feel it. It's not what you hear. I thought they're gonna pop my son, snap, crackle, pop, the old-fashioned way, I guess you call it. But it's nothing like that, nothing like it at all. Like I said, it's very painless. You barely even know what's happening. Dr. Pat's very friendly, makes you feel welcome while you're being adjusted. You don't even know what he's doing most of the time. You're just having a conversation, watching the birds and the squirrels, and it's all, you're done, 5 minutes. I don't know how it works or what works, but I gotta keep moving forward. I gotta keep trying something to help my child. That's what I'm his mom for, is to give him the best life I can. And I wouldn't change anything now for the world.